Welcome to the Fat to Fit series. For today's topic, I'm going to be talking about how to manipulate your calories in order to enter a calorie deficit to achieve fat loss, right? In my prior videos, I talked about calorie deficit and exercising for fat loss. So we're going to be discussing ways to manipulate your calories or your food intake in order to achieve calorie deficit. Calorie deficit will drive your body into fat loss because you are eating less or consuming fewer foods, therefore resulting in weight loss over time, right? So when it comes to manipulating your calories, the obvious choice is to, right, decrease your food intake overall at the end of the day, right? That's the main simple tip. But a lot of people have troubles because they tend to overthink these situations. But here are my tips, and hopefully they will help you out, right? Number one is to decrease the amount of junk food that you're consuming and have it in moderation, right? So for example, if you're consuming or drinking around like 3 to 5 sodas a day, right? That is a bit excessive in my opinion. Why are you consuming 3 to 5 sodas a day, right? So it's all about moderation and control and being aware of everything, right? So if you like sodas, if you enjoy drinking sodas on a day-to-day basis, that's okay with you, right? But have it in moderation. Don't drink 3 to 5 a day. Have around maybe 1 or 2 a day, right? And space them out. Just don't drink sodas upon waking up. Maybe treat yourself after a workout, or if you've been eating good throughout the day, then you could have a soda. That is that, right? Tip number 2 is to strive for healthier foods. When you strive for healthier foods, it is much harder to overconsume on those healthier foods because the healthy foods will actually benefit you and nourish you. It will nourish the body, making you healthier at the end of the day. And if you notice, if you try to overeat on healthy foods, it's very hard, very difficult, and it's like almost impossible. So when you always have junk foods around, it is easy to overconsume on those because it is tasty, sweet, salty, savory, and so forth. And it's just easy to overconsume on those, such as chips, candies, sodas, so on and so forth. So by implementing more healthier foods within your lifestyle, right, it will actually curb your appetite, suppress your appetite, therefore not leading to excessively eating or over-consuming on foods at the end of the day. Remember, at the end of the day, what really matters is how much food you've been consuming or how much calories you've been consuming at the end of the day, right? It doesn't matter if you skip breakfast, lunch, or whatever the case might be, because at the end of the day, that what really dictates your weight gain or weight loss, right? And tip number 3 is to essentially fast. And I know I just said it may not help, but it could potentially help. And so subscribe, stay tuned in for the following videos.